So I'm gonna get rid of me on top because, like, Yap session pretty much, because I have nothing else for content right now, and I don't want to do another get ready with me for work, or anything like that. I have a baby shower on Sunday that I'm going to. Like, I could do something for that. I don't want to film at the baby shower though, because like that's somebody else's day. I should bring a chair in here and just do my makeup sitting down in the bathroom. That would be so amazing. I mean, I could like set it up on a toilet paper stand, but that would also be weird. Okay. So pretty much, I'm just gonna like talk about random stuff. Number one, that I want to start with is like Victoria's Secret fashion show. Like my opinion on the new one. Number one, like people were saying like, oh, they should have had Adriana Lima walk off for the last part. Like, you know where Tyra Banks was. Like, if you watched it, you know. Like, I don't think that Adriana Lima should have done it because Tyra Banks is like the original angel. Excuse me, sorry. Tyra Banks is one of the original angels, and I feel like people forget that. Like, if you look it up, her name is on that list. Like, it's a list, and Adriana Lima is not on that list. Just because you're like one of those new fans who just heard about her like when she became a trend in like the past few months doesn't mean that she deserves everything in the world just because that's the only angel you know about. Like, I dare them to name any other angel other than Giselle and her, or Kate Moss or something like that. Like, come on guys, there are other angels out there. There are some, and it's okay for other people to be recognized or get recognition. Like, why is that such a horrible thing? Plus, people were complaining about the wings and all this stuff and why it wasn't glittery. Number one, it's a different era for them. So obviously it's not going to look the same as like the 2000s. Like, of course they were trying to bring back that vibe, but it's not going to be the same. But at the same time, I kind of understand where they're coming from because that's what we thought was going to be happening. But like, I kind of get it too. Their budget is lower because it's their first year doing it again. And they lost, I feel like they lost so much money when they rebranded. Like, I don't, like, y'all can argue with me about that. Like, I swear, I don't think that they have as much money because of the rebrand. Like, people used to love their clothes. Like, their clothes used to be so iconic and everybody used to want to own them. Like, I remember, like, I wasn't a teenager back in like 2014. I was like maybe, that was 10 years ago. I was like 6, but I do remember like my siblings being obsessed with like Victoria's Secret and stuff like that. And my sister and like her friends always had like pink on, and everybody wanted the perfumes because they were just so iconic looking. And at the same time, like, yeah, I get that y'all want to rebrand to fit people's aesthetics more, but like, there's like a whole community, like a huge community who would love your clothes and who will buy your clothes and who you will make so much money if y'all just target them. But they're so busy targeting, what's it called? I forgot to do my concealer. This is when I shouldn't be talking, but it's fine. I can just bring out the blush. But pretty much, they're just so busy trying to please the clean girls. As a clean girl or like a basics girl, like I love basics, they're so busy trying to please them that they're not like targeting like other groups. They're finally getting back to like the pinks, the stripes and stuff like that, but like they're still not quite where they used to be, like with the polka dots and the dogs. Like, they started giving out the dogs last year again, like around Halloween and Christmas, but like still, like, they need to bring back their dog. Because like, I think they got rid of like the dog as like their logo too, because I bought like something. So when they have their semi-annual sale, they bring back some products that they still have stock of, like their old products right like just before the rebrand. Like, they brought back their water scrub, their water body wash. They brought back like old skirts and stuff like right before the rebrand. I have one of the skirts because I got it at the annual sale, and it has the dog on it. But like almost everything that in the store, like I never see the dog on it anymore. Like, it'll say pink instead of like the little dog symbol. So I think they got rid of that. I think they should bring it back because like that was like their symbol. You know, like, it was such a cute symbol. Okay, I can't find my mini baby water, which is what I need right now. Okay, here it is. It was underneath my eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna blend in the mirror. My mom bought a tinted mirror on accident, and I can barely see my makeup. Like, I can tell I'm putting some on, but like, you can't see how well blended it is that well. It's not bad in pictures though. Like, in pictures, you can't really tell that it's tinted. It just looks like there's like bad lighting. Not like horrible, but like, you know, like the bad good lighting or whatever people talk about, I guess. But back to the show. I feel like I was saying, like, their budget was like lower because they had to get old Victoria's Secret models back in, so they had to pay them. And then not only that, they got like a ton of different models. Okay, like, they had to spend so much money on models, and they had to spend money on wings, and then they had to pay for Cher, Lisa, and Tyler to be there. Okay, and Lisa and Tyler are very popular right now. I'm sure it was very expensive to get Cher there too, and people are just acting like that's so cheap. Like, oh, because they're a company, like, this should have been more expensive. Like, this is so bad. Like, they could have put more money into it. Like, it was not that bad, guys. Like, of course we want the glitter and stuff back, but we're gonna have to give it a few years and let them put more money into it, because right now the money that they make from this is probably gonna go towards the next year's. So think about that. And maybe if you guys started shopping there, they could get more money. Because I feel like a lot of the people who are like talking about this don't even shop it in there. Okay, this is a blush. Like, I shop there a lot, like, all the time. Like, anytime I go to the mall, I'm going to that store. But like, some of the people like don't even buy like clothes from there. Like, I have leggings, I have sweatshirts, I have skirts, I have bras from there. Like, you know, like, you can't expect them to have all this money when you're not even supporting them financially, you know. Yeah. But yeah, like, you can't expect them to be at this like super high level when they lost a lot of customers too. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't shop there for like clothes as much anymore, or bras. Well, sometimes bras, of course, because, you know, that's their main thing. But like, their clothes especially, I feel like they lost money in that because a lot of people don't actually like their clothes. So like, this new Shine collection that they're bringing, it's gonna bring in a lot of customers. The class of 08, I think it was, or 14, I can't remember. That one will bring in a lot of money because I heard a lot of people talking about that, and that's kind of like the vibe that everybody was wanting. It's still not giving 2000s the way they want it to, as per a commenter said on one of the posts about it. But I think it is, because like, let's think about it. Like, in the 2000s, yeah, the clothes were cute, but like, they didn't give 2000s because you were already in the era, if that makes sense. Like, they're thinking like, oh, it's not giving 2000s because it doesn't look like some stupid Instagram filter with glitter and Playboy bunnies in the corners. Like, I promise you, it's giving Y2K. Like, if you know how to style it. Obviously, unstyled, it's not gonna look the way you want it to. Yeah, ignore that. I lost the cap to this, so I have to keep it in a plastic baggie so it doesn't get all over my bag and everything. Because I hate when that happens, like when your makeup shows in your bag. So I was like, yeah, we're just gonna put this in a baggie. I actually put it in that baggie around the time I went to church camp, which is why I put it in the baggie, because normally I would keep it out of my makeup bag entirely and just leave it standing and then grab it whenever I needed it. But I was like, I need to take this with me, so I have to do something about it. So yeah, that was the solution. Okay, we're gonna do like brown eyeshadow. I'm actually doing fairly good. It's like 10 minutes in. I'm probably not gonna film for my mascara portion because I know I'm gonna forget to like do something. I might film, I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like people had too high expectations for their first year coming back. Like, and then it's like, I don't know. I just feel like everybody was so ungrateful about it. Like, it was not horrible. It was actually pretty good. The way they started the show was very nice. Like, obviously it's not gonna look the exact same because it's a different year. Like, even the old ones, like if you watch the old ones, not every single one was the same. And like, I dare y'all to find footage of the first ever one and tell me that it probably wasn't the best in the world, you know? Like, tell me that their very first one, when they first started out, was gonna be perfect, you know? Now, of course, they had some money because, you know, they had like big stars in there and stuff, but you can't expect them to put all their budget into like the floor, the background and everything, all that stuff. Like, obviously they can't do that as of right now. Okay, I already did part of my mascara. I did the brown mascara first. I like brown mascara, so amazing. And then I'm doing my black mascara now as like layers, because, you know, I love mascara. It's an issue at this point. But anyways, guys, what's it called? I love Victoria's Secret. I'm sorry. I'm just obsessed with talking about them. And I have like no friends to talk about it with, because like none of them are as excited for the fashion show as me. Like, none of them at all. So yeah. But pretty much, like, I think the fashion show, they did a good job. Like, overall, of course, it doesn't fully compare it to the ones before it, because they had like other artists there. Like, for me, like, I'm probably gonna say the best one is the Ariana Grande one, because I'm her biggest fan. Well, not her biggest fan, not her biggest fan, but yeah. Other people might disagree. Other people might like the one Rihanna was at. Other people might like the one Justin Timberlake was at. Who knows? But yeah, I just feel like people definitely had their expectations too high and were talking bad about it as if like it was so horrible, like it was just the worst thing to ever walk this earth. Also, I didn't say this, but I decided not to do eyeliner because with this mirror I can't see how like thick and thin it is, and it just didn't look good today. It's just not an eyeliner day. Some days it's good, some days it's not. But yeah, I just feel like people's expectations were too high, and because of that, when they were disappointed, they were very mean about it when they shouldn't have been. Like, it's not that serious. Here's a finished look. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos of me yapping about stuff. And yeah, that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have any more ideas for content that you want to see, or topics that you want me to discuss, comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day.